Hi Taurus, welcome in. Thank you for being here and viewing this video with me. I'm going to be doing general reading. I'm just going to look and see what's coming in, your energy and guidance. I'm going to use a couple different decks from the Ascendant Masters, the Fairies, the Angel Oracles, and everything else. Okay, so Taurus, as I'm shuffling, I feel like my camera is lagging for some reason. You, Taurus, I feel like you're trying to make a decision, and it's got you very burdened, and it's got you very weighed down, like almost like bummed out, bent out of shape. I feel like trying to figure out what direction to go into and really follow. I feel like you're trying to come in alignment with the path that you actually want, or that I feel like you know to be true for you. So, Taurus, what I'll tell you, what I get though, is that you know what path you need to align with, and I feel like you're trying to figure out how to get there. This path that you're trying to make a decision brings you into alignment with great fortune, abundance, prosperity. What I'm also getting for you though, Taurus, is right now is a good time with the Wheel of Fortune showing up. So you could be seeing number sequences of 10. So you could be seeing either tens or combinations of 10, 10 with the ones and the zeros. They are talking about new beginnings. So you do know, Taurus, that you need to take a different path. You know that you're being pulled to go in a new direction. And with the zero there, it means that there's universal forces that are going to meet you there to support you along this path. And that's why you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a very powerful energy when it shows up in your region. So remember this is energy. So you can choose to act or not act. If you don't act in the direction or the path you're being guided to, and sometimes that could be a little scary because I see you have the Eight of Swords and the Five of Swords, Taurus. So you're very much stuck in your head. You don't see how to move forward. You want to move along this path, but you don't see it. And there's a lot of internal conflict. I feel like the Five of Swords is you, it's your ego. There's a lot of outdated belief systems, thought process patterns that are happening and that are going on for you. And it's keeping you very, very stuck. In order to move forward, you have to change some old ways, some old ways of thinking. Their thought patterns, their processes. Okay. Um, and in doing so, I think for you, Taurus, a lot of you may believe that whatever this path is not going to bring you the happiness, prosperity, and joy that you want. But you're just being encouraged to have patience. You need to have patience with something. I'm getting a big message of things are being orchestrated during to divine timing is what I hear. So big need for patience and patience with yourself, because what I'm hearing also is that you're growing during this process. It's almost like it's a form of transformation for you. So when we change those old thoughts, those old beliefs, those patterns, that is ourselves that are changing. You're getting out of the ego, the fear-based thoughts and thinking of what's actually holding you back. For me, this is more internal. It's not, it could be for some of you, it could be that people around you, there's conflict and things like that. If that's the case, you're just being told to turn away, see how she's looking away from it. Turn away, don't engage in it, and don't participate. Or you're feeling very defeated in the situation as you're waiting also. I get that for some of you as well. All right. Um, you, I feel like, have made planted seeds with this path a long, long time ago, and you're starting to feel very hopeless and helpless with things, and thinking that you followed your truth, you followed your light. And I feel like for some of you during this period where you've been patient, your light is starting to dim. You're almost ready. Like, what's the point? I'm not seeing it come to fruition. So I feel like the divine is looking in. I feel like you're testing your patience right now. Like it's a test I'm getting. Um, You do have this good luck, good fortune, divine timing coming through for you. If you don't know how to interpret the numbers that you see, because I feel like you could be seeing 10 tens, ones and zeros. I feel like you could be seeing combinations of ones and fours. If you don't know what they mean, if you go onto my website, I have a link on there. It's free. It brings you to the area where you can look up your angel numbers if you're having a hard time interpreting what they mean for you. All right. But keep your thoughts positive too. Just keep thinking and affirming thoughts of prosperity and abundance and things like that as you're waiting. Several reasons. One, if you sink into a lower energy with negative thinking, you really will get very stuck. You'll get very weighed down. I feel like you'll end up defeating yourself at some point. Like, this is a card of self deception, or it's a card of deception, but it could be you also deceiving yourself in some way, all right? And giving up, and then it's almost like a betrayal of you not moving forward at all, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune, I want to just touch on that a little bit. Um, yeah, your thoughts are definitely holding you back. It's all ego based too. It's all what you're thinking. These are old thought processes, patterns, and ways of thinking that have to change. And you could be in that transformation process right now, going through that so that you can move forward. If you're in a standstill and you're not moving forward, also just know, like I said with the patience card, you are exactly where you need to be right now. You may not be meaning to like need to move forward right now either, for whatever reason. Okay, this is general, so I don't want to go too much into detail. Again, taking your lessons from the past and moving forward. For some of you guys, this could be your, again, Seven of Swords. It's your thinking. It's self-sabotage. You could have gotten to a very bad cycle with your thoughts that got you very stuck. You self-sabotage things. And I feel like you could be stuck in this cycle, and you may have been there for a while, and trying to bring this abundance, prosperity, and happiness into your home. Um, you want more life. You want to feel happy, enjoying, content, and fulfilling. And I feel like a lot of you guys have been trying to figure out how to bring your cycle to an end or to a close, how to get the endings and conclusions that you need to bring in. You could be seeing nines, which talk about endings and conclusions. Sometimes this means there are things you need to do to bring the cycle to a close, though. And for you, I'm telling you right now, Taurus, it's your thinking. It's your self beliefs. It's the negative talks of this won't happen. This is not going to work out. I can't do this. It won't be successful. I'm not sure what it is, but leave me a comment and let me know what it is if it's resonating with you. I am recording the video in December, so I feel like this has been an accumulation of things that have happened throughout the year for you. Okay. Um, can't tell you enough to put your thoughts on abundance and prosperity. Um, you have to raise your vibration. You have to elevate. You have to raise your level of consciousness in order to move forward. That requires the growth. That requires the transformation and getting out of the ego. I'm hearing faith and belief too are huge for you. Some of you guys have a message coming in. Okay, you have a message coming in. I feel like you're going to be hearing it like very soon though. Like I'm getting like fast moving energy or fast moving communication. This could be from someone across sea, someone who lives by water. Um, I'm here in Florida, Orlando, Florida, somewhere like that. Doesn't have to be, but definitely someone who lives by like an ocean of water or a body. Someone at distance you can be getting a message from. I'm here in Aries, Leo, or Sag also. I feel like this message brings good news though. It helps you move in to calmer water. Like it's helping you move out of a situation. I'm going to pull a couple other cards and see what this is because there's a lot of anxiety and fear for you guys right now. There's a lot of anxiety, fear, not being able to settle your energy kind of being very, very scattered for you. But again, I see this happiness, just emotional happiness. Um, like the ultimate emotional happiness. I see you being filled with joy. So some of you could be with the Wheel of Fortune, and I see the Justice card. Um, this could be news of money. This could be a legal situation because you have justice here. 1111 are wishes and things coming true. Again, use my website. It's free. Click on it. Um, it's a person I follow. Her name is Joanne Sacred Scribes. I started following her over 10 years ago when I started my spiritual journey and I started getting in the numbers. The numbers are the divine angels, guides, um, that are guiding you and answering your questions. A lot of times you just don't know, but this talks about new beginnings, wish fulfillment, and being very mindful of your thoughts because they're manifesting rapidly. So, like I said, very free on the website. It's her information. You just click on the link and it brings you right to the numbers and you can look them up. So a lot of you guys could be seeing 1011 or 1111. Let me know in the comments if you are seeing the sequences. If not, you may start seeing them. Know that it's guidance for you, divine guidance. Something may turn in your favor if it's something to do with court legalities or something like that. I'm hearing be still and know that I am God. Be still. I know with the 142, I gotta tell you something is requiring patience, a situation. Um, Exodus, scripture Exodus 14:14 talks about being still and just knowing that God is fighting your battles for you. Just being still, not needing to do anything. Okay, so that's coming up very strong for some of my Tauruses. So anything legal or anything like that, especially if you feel like it's unfair, whatever, I'm here just know that you're supported. But again, meditate on scripture. You could be having a lot of anxieties and worries if it is something that's going on with court or something like that. Um, Justice talks about also karma, receiving good karma for past work or deeds. Again, your Wheel of Fortune with this is very good. Very good. If it is something that has to do with legals, it goes in your favor or it gets turned around. All right. This could have to do with another earth sign. It had to do with Capricorn, Virgo, or another Taurus. Okay. This period that you're in right now, too, I'm going to say this Taurus before I go into some of the other cards. With the patience, needing to wait with everything, it is also suppose you get a different perspective. It's I feel like for some of you it could be with the anxiety card and the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. A lot of air, a lot of in your head. Really needing to get into your emotion more out of your head. I'm hearing too. Um, I feel like this is supposed to bring you enlightenment. So anytime there's bumpy waters, if there's trials, if there's tribulations, first of all, I'm hearing give it over to God. That's the first thing you're getting. Okay. Um, but gain a different perspective. Like I talked again about higher consciousness, raising your vibration, being where you are for a reason. Divine timing playing out in your life, or just that we're all coming through for you. Um, it brings an enlightenment to you. Somehow, some way, the suffering is transforming you or it's forcing you to raise your level of consciousness so that you can move through it. Do know all challenges and obstacles and struggles in your life, as hard as they can be, and as much as we don't understand them and we want them to be over, they force us to grow. They force us to change. And the one way that you do that is through your thoughts. It's through your thoughts. um, and then you can. That's why I said don't get stuck in a negativity. Don't because those are very heavy emotions. Those thoughts will bring you down to depression, to the anxiety. It will make you sick. It will make you ill. The situation is trying to serve you. There's always a gift or something in the actual suffering that you're going through. I did a video on my channel a couple months ago. It was for individuals that were going through difficulties in their life with pain and suffering. And it was based off scriptures of, I believe it was Psalms 23. Check it out. I went through it. I did the channeled messages and the guidance that needed to come out about that and what happens. And you do have the movement into the common water. And that scripture talks a lot about that. how God is going to bring you through. But in this time or moment where you feel like you're suffering or things aren't going well for you, the situation or the pain is always trying to tell you something, or it's trying to get you to grow and transform so that you can move forward and live this happy emotional life you want. That's what everybody wants. They just want happiness. They want to feel emotional contentment. They want fulfillment. They want to feel love. They want all these things. And a lot of time, our situations that seem very heavy and like they're suffering and struggle, there's a work being done inside of us that helps us get to this internal state. Anytime you want the outer world to change, the internal world has to change first. So a lot of these things we go through help us heal what we need to heal. But it's needing to get that higher perspective on things so that you can heal it and see it, and then you move forward. Then as you go through life, when those obstacles or challenges come up again, you're so enlightened. So enlightenment is the end of suffering too. If you look on my website, that's a lot of what my mission and vision is to help bring people to that phase in their life of enlightenment where they can end their pain and suffering. They just don't have their perspectives to navigate what's happening to them to be able to move through it and move on. So that's a lot of what my tarot is based off of, or when I do mediumship or anything like that, it's truly based on healing. I do it in my professional world. I've been a counselor therapist in the field for like 20 years. I work with a lot of mental health and addictions and things like that. Or if I'm life coaching with people. If you check on my website, it talks a lot about combination of spirituality with other modalities with my experience. But I could tell you right now, with your cards coming out, um, this a lot of people will say, well, you got happiness coming in, and there's emotional fulfillment, and they don't see it. You have to take the other cards with it and read it. This is what you want. You want this. So this is an emotion and energy inside of you that you have to obtain. It's not going to come from the external world. So I'm not going to fill you up with you're getting a car or you're getting a house, even though those things will come. But however, when you take those things away from you, are you still emotionally happy or fulfilled? Again, path to enlightenment helps you get out of a phase where suffering and struggle and continue to show up. Okay, enough of that. All right, let me see what else we have. If you enjoy the video and you like it, please make sure you leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. It's free. I'm going to be doing other type of videos on here with like past life. I do past life regression. But these just bring up things that you need to heal, or there's karma playing out, cycles in your life, things like that. So right now, Taurus, again, like I said, a lot of air energy in your head with things. Could be other people around you with negative energies. You have protection, okay? Um, which talks about being protected and shielded with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking on any spiritual work. So, any of you that are in spiritual work or doing spiritual work, make sure you're protecting yourself. For me, I call on Archangel Michael. I put a white shield, a bubble around me. I do that anywhere though. If I go to work, there's a lot of negative energy in the world. There's a lot of darkness. There are a lot of people that are not of the light either, and they probably reject your light. So you probably get a lot of negative energy that's thrown at you. So protection. I also on my website too. I have a lot of stuff on there about calling in the angels. What angels to call on, how to invoke them. It's all free. It's all under my blog section, okay? But protection, make sure you're protecting your energy. And then I'm going to give you this one too. You have a card of celebration. I like seeing that for you. So I feel like there's something that's going to celebrate. You're going to celebrate. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance, play. An invitation could be on its way. Some of you guys, this is someone who's entering your life. It could be a divine partner or companion that I'm getting. Um, but you're going to be happy celebrating something. I'm hearing like a milestone, a major milestone. So whatever area in your life that hasn't been flowing right, that you've been wanting to see flow, or if you've been trying to transform, is here because you also have transformation. It tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Again, I told you a lot of with these cards with the hangman and Cups and all this other stuff is a transformation within you needing to take place. I'm going to say it again. The outer world doesn't change until the inner world changes. People have it backwards. People try to change the external to make them happy internally, but it's an illusion. It goes away, the happiness. It doesn't stay. Or when you lose that thing, are you now unhappy and back where you started again? All right. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. I see a lot of new beginnings around you, and you do have new beginnings under the deck too. Um, Joyous news. Okay, it could be of a new baby, a new birth, a cherished ideal, something like that. It's on its way. Some new beginning. I told you, you could be seeing the 10 10 10s. Protect and nurture your ideals as you would a baby. So don't give out your ideas that you have with things. Don't share them with everybody. There's a reason for that. I won't go into detail on here. All right. Um, I'm gonna end the video shortly. I will do longer videos once they start getting out in the algorithm. So again, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. I'm going to be doing some memberships and workshops on my channel. Also, yeah, spiritual acceleration. You're experiencing spiritual upgrades. Move forward. I'm telling you, there's something. There's something with you with the wheel of fortune, your guidance, but you being stuck in your head with it and not moving forward, which I know it can be very difficult. Trust me, I've been on my journey, my spiritual journey for over a decade, and I know what that means. I know what it feels like to be stuck in your head. I know what those old beliefs and patterns and thought processes look like, and how much they can hold you back very much from being on the path that you're supposed to. I feel like some of you guys are almost getting anxiety though because you're not taking action and you know you're supposed to. So if you got 8 and 9 of swords. That's a lot of heavy mental energy. Okay, but again, you're in a spiritual acceleration right now. Hangman too, big time. Um, if you need additional guidance, my website is down below. You'll see I offer numerous services between readings. I'm a channel and mediumship. If you need one-on-one guidance, I usually connect right to your guides or your angels to find out the information that you need. All my readings and services are done Zoom, unless or you want them done a different way, FaceTime or something. But you can also check out other services. I think right now too, I'm offering the one question email reading, but you can look into the energy healing or the life coaching too sometimes if you need help getting going on your path. All right, Taurus. I'm gonna pull one more card for you. I could stay on here forever, Taurus. Um, I know it's been I feel like you've been in hermit mode, but I feel like it's because you've been getting upgraded with divine energies. And yeah, look at transformation. Again, I'm telling you, Taurus, you're going through a huge. I'm a Taurus too, so I know this year, a significant life experience that requires changes to be made. Powerful and often unexpected revelations, breaking free of procrastinations, releasing old beliefs. Again, we got to change. It's moving out of the Eight of Swords energies. It's moving out of the Five of Swords energies. That ego, that fear that's trying to keep you safe. It's just your brain saying, no, I haven't done that. It's danger. It's not safe. But it's coming out of that comfort zone. Some of you guys could be seeing 555 also, which signifies you. This is like your soul's pull to make these changes, but it's so scary and so uncomfortable. You procrastinate. You don't take action on it, or you let the distractions get in your way. Releasing the old belief systems. Big. I told you, old belief systems and thought processes. That is what affects your behavior. Trust me. Okay. This transformation and moving forward, and I'm getting this is the time with the Wheel of Fortune brings in great financial success, security, and stability, and there's victory for you in this situation. Um, Wise choices that bring public recognition and success, promotions, awards, or scholarships. Okay, so you have some of you, the financial security and stability you want is for yourself and your family. It's inheritance. You also want the peace and contentment in your life. There's a lot here. Um, some of you guys will be passing on knowledge. That is how you'll be earning money. I will be doing my purpose readings. Like I said, I'm going to do some memberships on the channel, but you can always book them with me ahead of time. But they want you to get very decisive, focused, and driven. Okay, things are going to move at great speed once you do. Um, Choose from an intellectual response, not an emotional. And what I mean from that, if you do something out of scarcity and fear, it will never work for you. It has to come from a knowing, an inner knowing that this is what you're supposed to do. It's part of your purpose, your calling, and your passion, and that is what will drive you. All right. So you got something um, moving at fast speed, and again, you got news worth celebrating. All right. So announcements, anything like that, time for gratitude, something again, that's the second celebration card. So keep me posted, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to get off though because I went way, way, way over. And again, leave me a comment and let me know if it resonates, and I'll link everything down below if you need to get in touch with me. Until next time, Taurus, take care of yourself and please heed the guidance in your readings today. It will benefit you.